In 2 minutes, we want 30 of you dead. If 30 of you are not dead, we will end 60 of your lives ourselves. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
At the end of the day, people are out for themselves.
The Belko Experiment is a thrill ride of a movie, action, drama, horror, blood, violence, everything you could possibly want. It's written by James Gunn, strong cast, creativity throughout is what I hoped I could honestly say after seeing the movie. Unfortunately, it is the opposite entirely around. This is a pitched throwaway movie that the company knew going in that they could make for a little bit of cash and then get a whole bunch of money back to fund future projects. It stars really just lesser known actors like Tony Goldwyn, who is most notable for killing Swayze in Ghost, so you know, he finally gets his in this. Dr. Cox from Scrubs is in this. Johnson McKinley, you know, he's done other stuff, but you know, to me, he will always be Dr. Cox.
Actually just paged me to find out how much Tylenol to give to Mrs. Lenzner.
I was worried that it could exacerbate the patient's...
It's regular strength Tylenol. Here's what you do. Get her to open her mouth, take a handful, and throw it at her. Whatever sticks, that's the correct dose.
Michael Rooker plays Michael Rooker in this, except a little bit quieter. And then the main actor, I think, is like John Gallagher, who you might know if you've seen Hush, which is a much better movie. In fact, I would suggest, as opposed to spending your money and your time and your life in this theater, looking at your watch the entire time, go watch Hush. Hush is a much better film overall from pacing, creativity, use of camera, cinematography. It's a very good movie, and this is awful. It's awful for every genre that they might throw this in. To me, it's a film that was wasted. It's a really fun idea for a film. You're like, you know, what would happen if a bunch of people that all worked together in an office had to, you know, kill each other? And I think that there was much more creative avenues to take here. You know, it could have been like an inner contest in the company to where everybody's actually enthralled by the idea, and so they actually willingly turn on each other. It could have been kind of a little bit like, I was hoping for a vein of Cabin in the Woods with a little like Edgar Wright, is what I was hoping. So like a lot of satire, a lot of just like funny humor, a lot of like, you know, in-house parody jokes and whatnot, and what you get is just gratuitous violence. And not even good gratuitous violence. Like, you know, like the first Saw was very violent, but the inception and the creativity of the plot of this new character and how he's taking his victims and and these traps he's setting up, while it was a little cringeworthy at times, it works. In this, you're like, hey, let's just have these guys carry guns and shoot people as they're kneeled. It's like, why would you even think that that's a good scene? I mean, like, why would you just, I don't know. The music's okay. I'll say that as one of its only pros, besides being a short film. The entire music is all in Spanish, which is really cool. I thought that was a pretty good touch. There's so many cons working here. Just a weak script, weak characters, it's blah overall. It's not funny. It's just forced the entire way through. It's gray. There's no creative action sequences, or there's no good shots. There's no, there's nothing. There's nothing here, and I'm so glad that it was only took the third movie that I'm doing that we finally got to like the real being of who I am, which is I hate most things. So I'm glad that I can finally show that side of me, because I've been seeing like really good movies, and so there's been a lot of positivity. We finally get to throw some negativity and some shade somewhere, and that is here. It's just skip it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your life. I did that for you, so I will forever be scarred by seeing the Belko Experiment. And it sets up some possible sequels, Purge-esque here, and Purge-esque, and I'm hoping that that's not the case. I hope this movie flops so hard that they just do not do that. So, for what it's worth, Geek of the Movies, do not go see this movie. Thanks for watching.